Hey everybody, I'm back. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much for
much for
rejoining.
rejoining.
Thank you
Thank you
guys so
guys
much.
so
I had
much. I
some
had some
technical
technical
problems and I
problems, and
thought
I
I'd
thought
just
I'd
come
just come
on
on
and
and
talk to you
talk to
guys
you
a little
guys a
bit
little bit
and tell you
and tell
what's
you what's
going
going
on.
on.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Relationships
relationships
One and
one and
One.
one.
I really appreciate you guys joining. Of course, as you know, Relationships One on One is hosted by me and my wife, who obviously have an empty chair. She's not here. But I wanted to just drop by and come on and let you guys know that I've been experiencing some technical issues, but I'm working with a very smart person, and he's helping me to kind of navigate some of the stuff that was going on. For some of you who are watching, the video was freezing and the show was just cutting off. I just couldn't understand that, but I called a friend of mine and he was able to walk me through it. So pretty much, I just want to come on here and let you guys know that next week we'll be rebooting, starting again. I think we have cleared up the the discrepancy in our discrepancies in terms of the broadcast and the dropping of frames. I understand that I needed to just reset OBS a little bit because sometimes as you play with OBS, what happens is that sometimes your settings, as I was told, become off or they might change for various reasons. So we are good to go now. We have gotten it straightened out. I'm looking forward to rejoin you guys next week. I don't know if I'll be doing this on my own. I know my wife she's away right now taking care of some family business. Going to keep her in prayer as God work through that situation in terms of how God be working through that. But I just want to let you know that we haven't forgotten you guys. Next week we'll be back on live talking about what matters to you in your relationships and praying with you and just bringing you topics that will help your relationship function in what I call up to optimum capacity. Remember the last time we left you guys, we were talking about the subject when home is a living hell. I don't know if you guys remember that, but that's what we were on. And so we want to continue the last installment of that space that we started a few weeks back. If you remember, I mean, it was such a gut wrenching video that we showed of a pastor, by the way, who um, took to the floor and told this congregation that his home is a living hell. We're not here to judge him, but we were just talking about essentially what happens when a home become a living hell. As we said before, a home ought to be a space where a safe space, and sometimes people go home to homes that are just very toxic and very very hurtful, and there are times folks just don't want to go home, right? So we'll be doing that for a second. We'll be running that program, and we look forward to you or rebooting that topic and that message, and hopefully we'll be able to kind of shed some light on what you can do when you go home and home is not right and things are just not going good. What do you do with that? Do you stay out in a bar? Do you sleep in your car? Do you get a divorce? Do you, just curse and say, I can't deal with this no more? What do you do when home is a living hell? And I know a lot of men are going through this right now. And a lot of women are going through it too, where home is just a place, it's not a happy space. I remember the last time we started this installment of this program, we quoted a song, an old song, a hymnal song that says, Happy the home God, when God is there. And there's a lot of homes that are unhappy and God is not there. Relationships are tough today, my friends. Trust me, it is not easy to navigate there's a lot that we have to kind of deal with. But we're going to try to do our best to work with you, talk with you, and share with you some of God's ways and some of God's principles that can guide you in terms of your everyday relationships with those people in your lives that are significant. So I want you to just stay tuned. We're coming back next week, coming back strong. I believe we have gotten the situation under control. We have resolved it. We took some time to kind of work through it, and we are back where we need to be. No more of that madness. The Lord has been good. I want to thank BJ a lot. Enough kudos to him. This is our tech guy. And listen, for those of you who are interested in someone who can really help you, tutor you, my understanding is that he can make a video that that um, will tutor you in terms of what you need to do when you have a program, audio issues, OBS issues. This guy is one of the top guys in the country. He is that good, and I can recommend him. So for those of you who are having technical issues with OBS, audio issues, I mean, this guy's phenomenal. I've kind of talked with him, and I can up close and personal and know what he can do first. And I am a testimony and a witness to what he can do. You notice I was on the air it was just acting crazy. And look what has happened. Everything has returned to normal. And that's because he got involved and walked me through as to what I could do to help. So, BJ, I want to thank you for your help. Hey, we love you. Remember, don't sleep on relationships one on one, folks. We're coming back strong. We're coming back lively, vivacious. We're optimized. Can I use that word? We are now functioning in what I call optimum capacity. So we just want to thank you so much for your loving kindness and your support of this program. I want to thank all my members, those of you who have been watching faithfully and plugging in every time we sign on. We really appreciate you. So stay tuned for next week. We're going to be working it out. Thank you guys for watching. This is Relationship One and One. My name is Anthony Richards, one of your hosts. The other one is not here. She'll be back soon so we can really step into this together and work on this public space in a way God has anointed us to work on it. God bless you, and we look forward to see you on next week. Bye-bye, everyone.